Hello, good evening, Mr. Kevin. This is Marie Joseph Pierre in Nursing 540. Oh, this is a recording for week 6 assignment. Okay. Oh, for this assignment, we are supposed to create a video about a lesson plan for our project. In this video, the writer created a lesson plan with the appropriate contents. The writer's topic is cardiovascular emergency preparedness plan for a church community located at Miami, Florida. The problem is churches in the community, they do not have like a written health standard in place or regulation on what to do in case there is a medical emergency, especially a heart attack. With this, the writer will provide a course based on cardiac illness and the use of cardiopulmonary resuscitation and the use of a defibrillator. This course will provide step-by-step on the first action to take when people collapse at the church, and they are not responsive. It will provide a detailed of cardiovascular emergency, a detailed study of cardiovascular emergencies, assessment and management of church members requiring immediate intervention through the utilization of cardiopulmonary resuscitation and a defibrillator machine. Also, this course will include the basic anatomy and physiology, and also disease related to cardiac arrest. Okay, my audience, the writer's audience, will be a few baby boomers, Generation X, and the millennial. Those are the majority. Only a few of baby boomers, but the majorities are Generation X and the millennials. The modality of the course will be face-to-face. It will be a face-to-face course. The instructional design model will be presenting the knowledge and demonstrating the skill required for cardiopulmonary resuscitation. That's the pedagogy models. The writer will use a pedagogy models. And also, the instructional design method used will be identification of knowledge to be acquired, identification learner's method of learning. The topic and objective. As I said, the topic will be cardiovascular emergency preparedness plan. The objective for this course will be, at the end of the course, learners will be able to recognize the sign of cardiac arrest and perform cardiopulmonary resuscitation. And students will be able to use a defibrillator machine. Okay. We have the course competencies. Will be number 1, student will be able to assess congregation risk factors for heart disease and heart attack. Student will be able to identify people who have heart disease. Student will be able to learn about signs and symptoms of a heart attack. Students will be able to follow protocol plans when someone presents with signs and symptoms of heart attack. Students will identify people, they will be able to identify people who have an advanced directive, such as a DNR, which they will be able to know those people they cannot perform a CPR on them. And last but not least, students will be able to practice CPR with the utilization of low fidelity mannequin simulator. Okay, Bloom's taxonomy level. The pedagogy model is based on the cognitive taxonomy model in which the learner needs to recall or recognize information learned using the first level from up to higher level. University of Washington noted. I will say the first level from down to higher level. The analysis of needs method is based on the affective domain to get learners to become more involved, committed, and self-reliant through the utilization of unfolding case activities and group discussion. That will be for the affective domain. For the psychomotor domain, learner will be able to observe and practice their skill using simulation. All of them are aligned to each other and cannot use one without using the other one. Okay, and aligned and industry standards. Okay, the Seventh-day Adventist Church mission is to call all people to become disciples of Jesus Christ. Seventh-day Adventist Church, 2009, no page. To proclaim the everlasting gospel embraced by the three angels' messages. Seventh-day Adventist Church, 2009, no page. To prepare the world for Christ's soon return. Seventh-day Adventist Church, 2009, no page. The vision. Seventh-day Adventists see as the climax of God's people the restoration of all His creation. Seventh-day Adventist Church, 2009, no page. Course alignment. Course alignment acquire knowledge that will help them to call people to become disciples of Jesus Christ. Knowing the sign of heart attack. Knowing how to respond to someone having a heart attack. 3. Increase the rate of survival after a heart attack. This will help to preserve the life of others as Christians and disciples of Christ. Being able to save lives as a good Samaritan will empower church members to proclaim the everlasting gospel. What are the readings and preparation required for this course? Material. Article with multiple choice preparation for individual readiness. Our learners will be given multiple choice preparation before the class, and they will also be given handouts, lecture to prepare before they come for the first day of class. At least to read, they can have knowledge when they sit for the class. Content to be covered during the class. For day one, we will have the introduction, the safety protocol when someone collapse at the church, and we will establish a group for emergency preparation. We'll also have a PowerPoint lecture discussion, which is going to be on basic anatomy and function of the heart. We'll have questions and answers. We're going to have also audiovisual and replica material, and also self-instruction modules for home study. Part B will be PowerPoint presentation on the risk and factors and basic diseases of the heart. And also we will identify people at risk and the one with a do not resuscitate. Day two, we will have an introduction, a group discussion. We will have gaming for part 1. Part B, we will have cardiopulmonary resuscitation theory using streaming video technology and unfolding case with debriefing. Day 3, we will have a cardiopulmonary resuscitation review. That's part A. We will have questions and answers. And part B, we will have a practice on low fidelity mannequin simulation with defibrillator machine. We will have for day 3 a practice and written demonstration course performance survey. Faculty responsibility. As faculty, we are responsible for planning, review, textbooks, chapters, magazine before class, and we have the responsibilities to give learners feedback, answer the questions, engage them in active learning, and deliver course with a clear and concise communication. Student responsibility. Students need to be accountable for learning material preparation. They need to take an active part in their own learning. Teaching strategies to be used: lecture presentation with journal articles, PowerPoint slides, and streaming video lectures, recording, unfolding case, and simulation. Based on the data that the writer collected, her students' population are visual, oral, reading, write, kinesthetic, but the majority of the respondents, they prefer the kinesthetic learning method. Okay, so we're going to have journal article for read and write learners, streaming videos for visual and oral learners, mannequin presentation for kinesthetic learners. Material needed: we're going to need mannequins, projectors, computer, replica, and posters. Professional practice: virtual reality experiences, possibly using social media and database searching, creation and synthesis of knowledge in the classroom. Time allotted for each portion of the class and total time available. Okay, we anticipated a 3 days class. Day 1 will be 3 hours and 15 minutes. Day 3 will be 3 hours. Day 2 will be 4 hours. Day 3 will be 3 hours and 20 minutes. 3 days as a total of 10 hours and 35 minutes, including break times and questions. Thank you very much for listening. And since the writer already sent the written portion with the references, we have Iwaseo and Goldenberg 2015. We have University of Washington, no dated, and the Seventh-day Adventist Church 2009. Thank you for listening. May God continue to bless you. Bye. Thank you very much for all your support for the class of Nursing 540. So I wish you good luck and God bless you. Bye.